I just had to get my windshield replaced again, right there. Safe Light Auto Glass. And some of you that have been watching my channel for a little while, you remember I just replaced it just a few months ago. But yep, I had to go in and replace it again. I had 2 more rocks hit the windshield and 2 different places, and one was just barely at the very top of the glass, and then it started cracking, and it started cracking like right here, like kind of in front of me. And I thought maybe it was a problem with the other install, maybe there's a problem with the glass, but turns out it actually was not. But the cool thing is here, if you look here, it actually turned out, I know it's a negative thing with the crack, but it turned out to look just like a lightning bolt, like right in front. And normally I don't go out and automatically change the windshield, if there's like, like a little crack, down there. I mean, you should change it, but to me, it's, if it's not in my line of sight, I don't worry about it too much, but that, but you do need to be able to see. So it's up to you. The other thing that I do here in Colorado is there's a lot of hail, there's a lot of just odd weather. So I actually have my comprehensive deductible at $250, and then my collision is higher than that. But that way, if there is anything like this that happens, as you know, like in the last video, I was like, for some reason we were making some changes and I accidentally had it at 500. So that one cost me 500. This one only cost me 250. But got a whole new windshield. But here's the key. Once again, those that didn't watch, those that didn't see the other video, here's the key again. Make sure you ask them for OEM glass. Now, especially with mine, I have a 2023, and in 2023, it was the 75th anniversary of the F-Series pickups. So it has a little 75 up there. I'll show you a little picture here. And then it has basically like a sound screen. It's like supposedly special technology. I don't really understand it, but if you look here, man, that's the thing that I love. I love clean glass, man. There's nothing better than the way glass looks when a vehicle's new, or if you get a windshield replaced. It is just awesome. But let me tell you though, back on the whole OEM glass thing, I'm going to tell you a little hack on how to do that. So I have USAA. Now with USAA, they have like an agreement, I think, with Safe Light. So whenever you go into the app, you could do everything in the app. When you go into the app, and it'll basically just redirect you to the Safe Light team, and they'll say, do you want to fix the chip? Do you want to fix the crack? What's happening? And so then you just select what you need to, and then select the appointment, all that kind of fun stuff. Well, I actually have a little hack that I do. I select an appointment further out, like maybe a week out or something like that, or a few days out. And then Safe Light has an 800 number or whatever. You can call them and you can tell them that you want OEM glass. But here's what happened. I actually called them, and they said, we will put a note in there, and they did put a note in there. But I actually had to then go. So the second step, first step is you book it further out. The second step is you actually go to the Safe Light store, like before your appointment, like, a few days before your appointment, and then tell them about the appointment. They'll look you up and they'll say, yeah. And then just ask them to make sure that you can get OEM glass approved. With USAA, they had to get some kind of special approval through them, but they approved it right away both times that I asked for it. So it's just a little hack, what I recommend that you do. But yeah, look here, look at this glass. It is just beautiful, and no more lightning bolts. But yeah, I told you guys I would tell you about my experience, everything positive and negative. And to me, you know, I think this is a positive thing. You know, like I said, I thought it was cool to do the lightning bolt, but it's a positive thing because I'm learning, you know, that I don't just have to settle for, you know, whatever the aftermarket glass is and all of that. And hopefully you guys are learning that too. Also, you do not have to go with Safelite. Like if you have USAA like I do, you don't have to go with Safelite. You can go with any other. You could even go to Ford and then just tell them after you file the claim, you can you know, just go in there and select a different location if you don't want to use Safelite. I don't mind Safelite. I've gotten several windshields from them with various different cars, and they've always been good for me. Some other people have some mixed reviews, but I don't have any issues. So let me know in the comments if you have any, what your experience with glass is, like if you've had to get yours replaced, and you know what your experience is, and you know who you like. But yeah, I love clean glass. Also, you know, subscribe, you know, and I know some people making YouTube videos, they always tell you to like and subscribe, but they never really tell you why. The reason why is the more that you like the video and the more people that subscribe, the more that it gets sent out to other people. So, and then the more people get to watch it. It's kind of a weird thing with their algorithm. So I'd encourage you to do that. That'll help me out. Also, if you're liking my videos, become a member. And you know, there's like membership perks. Like I'm really close to, it'll still be a few months, but I'm really close to getting some merch and things like that. So I'll try to give some members discounts on that, and you know, lots of other fun things. Plus, I was going to show you guys too, I just recently finished a book. This is a pre-release. You can get your pre-release copy. It's called Plan for Increase. And I actually had a break from doing videos, and it's just practical stuff that I've learned about finances, including, you know, my experience. There's a chapter in there about from minimum wage to maximum return is what I call it. And it's just my experience dealing with minimum wage, and the fact that my first job, my very first job when I was 16 years old, was my first and only job that I've ever made minimum wage. And some principles that I learned even as a young man on how to actually earn more income and not depend solely on the government minimum wage to actually make my income. Anyways, so yeah, I got that book. It's called Plan for Increase. You can go to planforincrease.com and get a pre-release copy. I'll even autograph it. There's only a limited amount. There's only a few left of the pre-release copies. And then in January, there'll be the real release. It'll be on Amazon and lots of other places like that. So anyways, but yeah, planforincrease.com. So I'm really excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about anything with the Ford Lightning, anything EV related. I now have 77,000 miles on my truck, so I know a thing or two about a Ford Lightning. So let me know if you have any questions about that, and I will see you on the next video.